Thanks for joining us. Welcome to Arirang Newsbreak. It's Thursday, July 14th here in Korea, and live from Seoul, I'm Han Daeun. President Park Geun-hye will fly to Mongolia in just a few hours for her 4-day visit, but before her departure, she put the brakes on the growing controversies surrounding the location for the deployment of the U.S. missile defense system THAAD. Chairing a National Security Council meeting, the president said that it's time to end the, quote, unnecessary disputes on the issue and focus on keeping the country safe. We begin with Kwon Jang-ho.
The best option possible. President Park says the location where the U.S. missile defense system THAAD will be stationed in Seongju, Gyeongsangbuk-do province was selected with the utmost discretion and analysis. She said around 10 sites were thoroughly studied and evaluated through a simulation over the course of 4 months, and the chosen location will best complement Seoul's missile defense system while covering the greatest amount of area.
현재 우리 공군이 대공 미사일 기지로 사용하고 있는 성주 기지는 다른 후보지에 비해 부지가 넓고 평탄해서 사드 장비를 안전 기준에 맞게 배치할 수가 있고 북한의 탄도 미사일 위협에 대해 중부 이남 지역 대부분을 방어할 수 있습니다.
President Park noted that part of the Allies' Patriot missile system can be relocated to the Seoul metropolitan area, further reinforcing the air defenses in the capital region. The president also called on the nation to support the decision and unite for the sake of national security, saying that it's time to put an end to the unnecessary controversy.
오늘날 대한민국의 안보는 커다란 도전에 직면해 있습니다. 이해 당사자 간의 충돌과 반목으로 정쟁이 나서 국가와 국민의 안위를 잃어버린다면 더 이상 대한민국은 존재하지 않을 것입니다.
President Park also reassured the residents in the selected location that there's no need to worry about the radar's effects on humans or agricultural crops, as the radar will be stationed high above the towns at an altitude of 400 meters, while the waves are emitted at an altitude of 700 meters. Kwon Jang-ho, Arirang News.
And as we've mentioned, President Park will depart for Ulaanbaatar later this afternoon to attend the ASEM Summit and for an official visit to Mongolia. At the ASEM Summit celebrating 20 years of solidarity between Asia and Europe, more than 50 leaders will discuss ways to enhance their partnership on issues ranging from security to terror threats to climate change and the economy. President Park will also seek their support and cooperation in pressing North Korea's nuclear ambitions, as well as on implementing international sanctions on the regime. Seoul and Ulaanbaatar will also seek to upgrade their comprehensive partnership through summit talks on Sunday. The Bank of Korea has left its key rate unchanged at 1.25%. The rate freeze comes as the central bank has its hands full with a range of issues at home and abroad amid continuing economic uncertainties. Hwang Ji-hye reports.
Korea's central bank has taken a wait-and-see approach for July, standing pat on its record low key rate of 1.25%. The decision, announced after its monthly monetary policy meeting on Thursday, was widely expected, as the central bank has never lowered the key rate for 2 straight months. The Bank of Korea cut the benchmark rate by 25 basis points just last month, ending almost a year of holding rates steady. That was a surprise decision few had been expecting. Analysts had been forecasting that the BOK would keep its rate unchanged for July, as the central bank wants to see whether the government's stimulus package laid out late last month helps lift the economy. The government's measure includes an extra budget worth around $8.5 billion. But with the economy still suffering from sluggish demand at home and abroad and a handful of uncertainties continuing to threaten growth, changes are expected down the line. Most experts project another 0.25 percentage point rate cut towards the end of this year. External conditions that could further drag on Korea's growth have recently increased due to Britain's decision to leave the European Union. Brexit has also fueled expectations of more monetary easing by major economies like Japan, giving more leeway for Korea to join the global move. Hwang Ji-hye, Arirang News.
And while the central bank held its rate steady, it cut its growth outlook for the Korean economy for this year to 2.7%. Its previous growth projection, released in April, was 2.8%. The downgrade comes as the economy is suffering under the weight of lingering uncertainties that analysts cite as reasons for a rate cut down the road, as well as the government's recent corporate restructuring drive, which could put a dent in domestic consumption. The corporate overhaul is expected to result in massive layoffs in the country's key industries like shipping and shipbuilding. Exactly 1 year ago, Arirang TV became the first Korean broadcaster to be included on the UN's in-house network. Arirang TV is one of only 19 UN in-house channels, along with international broadcasters like CNN and BBC World and major American news networks like NBC and ABC. The channel provides various programs centered around news and information on Korea's current affairs. Arirang TV will be on the UN's in-house network for 5 years, and the partnership will be reviewed when deciding to renew the contract or not. That is Arirang News Break for today. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more news updates throughout the day.